Good morning. Can't tell you last night, it was so relaxing having that all night long. Starting like that, it's gonna be a good day. I keep trying to give you guys these epic, like, slide open the door moments, but it's still raining pretty good out there, and I don't want the water in my van, so I'll close this right on back up again. That's debating so hard. Do I start the video with that, or do I start with Beaverbrook Falls? This is my way of doing both. But it's also raining and my camera's gonna get soaked and I'm probably gonna break it. So let's get inside the van. I'm in an area of New Hampshire called the Great North Woods. I came up here because for a lot of my life, I was on this kick where I was like, I wanna go find a moose. I'd go all over, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, all of northern New England, not Connecticut. One day, when I was having no luck finding them, I heard about this place in New Hampshire called Moose Alley. So I said, well, Moose Alley sounds like a good place to go find a moose. I drove about 4 hours from Massachusetts to come up here and find a moose, and I didn't find one. Struck out. A couple years later, I was like, what are the odds I'm going to strike out twice on a place called Moose Alley? So I drove 4 hours again to come up here and find a moose. No moose. I have come to Moose Alley 4 times in my life and not seen a moose. As I was coming across Vermont yesterday, I was like, Moose Alley's right up the road. Am I going to go down Moose Alley and find a moose today? Probably not. Am I going to try? You betcha. So starting in New Hampshire today, seeing it on camera right now. Both my cameras haven't been working this morning, like they won't turn on. I keep trying to roll the punches. And I finally get everything working. My thing over here starts beeping. I'm gonna get going here. I know it's called Moose Alley because it's one of the densest populations of moose in the Northeast. So you're supposed to be looking up here and see a moose pretty much on demand. Let's find a moose. I don't feel good about this. At least the weather is nice. I can't leave this road. There's a bunch of four-wheeling snowmobile trails off in the woods out here. I know it would increase my odds of finding one, but if I find one out there, I'm not on Moose Alley. I have this really bad habit of making up dumb rules to make it really technical. In order for it to count as a moose on Moose Alley, I have to be on Moose Alley. Just so everybody knows, it's Monday morning right now at 9:30. And it's one of these beautiful moments where right now I'm supposed to be clocking in to start my work week. 3 12-hour days, a day off, and then 2 shorter days that were 10 hours a pop. Now it's Monday morning and my Monday scaries are, what if I don't find a moose? Speed limit's 55, I'm doing 40. If someone comes up, I'll pull over so they can go by. Yes, you are watching me just look into the woods looking for a moose right now. Good job. If you don't know who I am, by the way, my name is Tommy Vanderson. I quit my job back in Massachusetts as a car sales manager to pursue my dream of living out of a van and traveling the country. Getting ready to head back out west in a couple weeks. A lot of good stuff coming up, so if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. It goes so far towards helping me live my dream of being a content creator on the road. Look at that, please. I don't know if you can see that on the right, but we've gotten downgraded from moose crossing to deer crossing. I have a better chance of finding a champ in Lake Champlain than I do a moose in Moose Alley. Running out of time. A little fun fact, the town I'm coming into is a town called Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. In 1830-something, this section of New Hampshire was in a border dispute for Canada and the United States because the way that they established the line with the Connecticut lakes, which is one of the lakes I was just at, it left this area of New Hampshire, the little tippity top, in a border dispute. America said it was theirs, Canada said it was theirs. America came in looking for the taxes, they paid the American taxes. Canada would come down and go, we want our taxes. Instead of having a war over it, they both just came into the area looking for taxes. Typical, right? The citizens got so fed up, they told those governments that they needed to determine whose land that they are on. And until they do, they are going to be their own sovereign nation called the Republic of Indian Stream. They developed their own government, their own constitution. Finally, the United States and Canada did determine the border, and from there on they only paid one government, and that was the end of the Republic of Indian Stream. I was hoping maybe distracting myself would help me find a moose, and it has not. Well, I'm just about into Pittsburgh. This is now 5 trips to Moose Alley without seeing a moose. However, before I go anywhere, I'll show you one more pretty view that will get rolling. Check this out. That's absolutely beautiful. Such a horrible way to start a morning. I can't believe I'm torturing myself like this looking for moose. Let's keep on rolling. A couple of spots in New Hampshire I want to go check out, and then make my way to Maine. Don't blink because you might miss it, but here is Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. After the quote-unquote war with the United States and Canada, it became the biggest town in all of New Hampshire, so it's just not a very big downtown area. I was gonna try to surprise you. My goal was to get this great, big, beautiful view from the top of Mount Washington. It's a monster. It's 6,000... Hold on, I went once before. I can show you how tall it is. 6,288 feet. Bought a koozie last time I was here. It's the tallest mountain in New Hampshire. It's the tallest mountain in New England. The tallest mountain in the Northeast. It's the tallest mountain north of Tennessee and east of the Mississippi. And home to some pretty cool records. On top of the mountain, they observed a wind gust 231 miles per hour. It was the fastest wind gust ever recorded on Earth. A record that stood for 62 years till it was beaten with a 253 mile an hour wind that was observed in Australia. Australia cheated. That was a part of a tropical cyclone thing. Up there, wherever it is, behind those clouds, there was just a wind gust that went 231 miles per hour. Windy day. It still holds a record for the highest wind gust ever recorded in the Northern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. And on February 3rd, 2023, recent history, it also set a new record holding the lowest wind chill temperature ever recorded in the United States. The air was negative 47 degrees on top of the mountain. That wasn't the record. However, with 89 mile per hour winds, the wind chill brought the temperature down to minus 108 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 77.8 degrees Celsius, because I am trying to be a little more worldly and making sure I recognize the other forms of measurement that we have in the world. Most of the world uses. We are the other ones. In order to get up there, it's about an 8 mile long, super steep road. I was thinking about trying it in my van. When I pulled in, I talked to the guy down at that ranger station over there. He said, my vehicle pretty much maxes out every single limit of what they allow on the road. But he goes, it's not going to be a fun ride. Your vehicle's width is not going to be fun. The vehicle weight is not going to be fun. And to top it all off, right now we got a view of about 4 miles because it's all fog at the top. Like, you can't see anything. You're just going to go kind of torture yourself for the next hour and a half driving up and down this mountain. Can I go up? Yes. I was still debating because my brain always goes, well, I'm here, so I should go to the top of the mountain. When you pay for your admission to get to go up the Mount Washington Auto Road, they give you a bumper sticker that says, this car climbed Mount Washington. So I decided to leave it up to fate. There's a little gift shop, and I said, I'm gonna go in there. If they got one sticker in particular, I'm not going to the top. It does sound like just an hour and a half of not fun for no view. And had to pay $36 for the privilege. Well, I told myself if they had a sticker that says this car could not climb Mount Washington, I was gonna buy it and not go up. And they had a sticker that says this car cannot climb Mount Washington. More common sense, I think, than anything, but at the end of the day, it's a chickening out and it's driving me nuts. Nope, I said fate. The universe is saying loud and clear, Tom, don't go do the road in that van. So, got my sticker. This car could not climb Mount Washington. Oh. One problem with that sticker. Much better. We're gonna get behind the sticker, we're gonna make sure it's accurate. All right, now what's my plan? All I do is I make a rough outline. I was kind of trying to make it to a spot in Maine. Since I'm chickening out of Mount Washington, I should probably show you guys more of the White Mountains. They are stunning mountains. I'll try to make my way over to Maine later today or tomorrow. I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. I keep looking at the window because I want to go up so bad. I know if I go up that mountain right now, something bad's going to happen. Even fate, the deal I made in my head told me, no. I'm so tempted, I gotta go. I'll see you at the next spot. See, that's what the sticker would have looked like that I would have been able to put in the back of my van, but I didn't climb Mount Washington. Ooh, bear on this side of the road, bear on this side of the road. Didn't get a moose, I got a black bear. I'll take that all day. new to my channel, you probably know that I don't like going places with crowds, especially when they're out in the middle of nature, because I like to kind of have it to myself. However, since I let you down on Mount Washington, I'm going to make a little exception. It's also getting a little bit humid, 70 degrees right now. I'm going to get changed into shorts. Why are you still watching? Much better. Weirdos. I'm gonna teach everyone a van life trick. If you do get a van, you decide to keep a bottle of water next to the bed and drive off, make sure the cap is secure because, well, now it's gotta air out. Every single morning lately, I've been doing this new thing where I tighten the cap and I put it on my pillows like so. When it's time to go to sleep, it's like I'm in a hotel. There's a nice little bottle of water waiting for me right there on my pillows. So that's my way of knowing that the cap's secured on so that it doesn't leak water everywhere. I didn't do that this morning because I was too busy trying to show you guys a waterfall. Jerks. I'm gonna let that air out a little bit. Let's go check this out. I'm locked in. Of course, like I said, that means I need a fresh bottle of water. I am at a place called Flume Gorge. I came up here once. I was also in a little bit of a rush because, well, I was on my one day off from work and it's like a 3-hour drive. So I kind of came up here, walked through the thing and left. Now I'm living in a van, so I got no time restraints and I had to go show you guys these kinds of things, right? Part of my job. Won't let me in without that. I forgot my cell phone, I forgot my sunglasses. You guys stink at, being travel partners. You're gonna let me go in there. No wallet, no sunglasses, no cell phone. Yes, I am. On a positive note, there was like barely anyone coming in when I got here. So I think I'm at the back end of the line of people. Oh my God, there's a lot of them. I'm so glad the world's getting out and enjoying beautiful places. Everyone that wants to go out and enjoy the world, go do it. Just don't go where I'm going, okay? You think that's good? Just wait. Nope, still not it. Told you it was pretty. That's expensive than the auto road too. Save 15 bucks. Look at me. Massachusetts thought that natural bridge was impressive. One of my favorite quotes I've ever heard. In the East, man tolerates nature. And in the West, nature tolerates man. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's funny, you see signs everywhere. Don't go here, don't go there. It's gonna hurt the ecosystem. You're gonna damage everything. I'm not saying don't protect them. Protect them. These things need to be protected. But it's funny, every warning sign here tells you how you're gonna damage nature. Go to the parks out west, all the signs tell you how nature's gonna hurt you. But it's still birdie. But we are better at bridges in the East. Yeah, I'll see you back in the car. I want to enjoy this for a few minutes to myself. Ah, evil creatures.
There's no people in.
It's doing pretty good, actually. It's like 204% humidity right now. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty. Did not think I'd be winning the battle when I got back here. Let's get this thing turned off. All right, if you haven't been to New Hampshire before and you haven't figured it out yet, I'm pretty much playing Ultimate Tours today. The White Mountains in New Hampshire are New England's recreation Disney World. Mount Washington, super tourist stop in New England. Flume Gorge, another huge mega tourist stop in New England. Next one is the mega tourist drive. Let's go check out the Kancamagus Highway. The Kancamangus Highway, considered one of the most scenic drives in all of New England. I think I'm gonna use that to go to Maine. So... on the Kancamangus. Well, here's the Kancamangus here. People in Colorado, try not to be too impressed. That's the Kancamagus Highway, one of New England's absolutely most scenic byways, and in my opinion, one of the most overrated scenic byways. Beautiful, not gonna say it's not, but there are prettier drives in New England. That's just all trees. Trees are pretty, but not enough to be a scenic byway. In Vermont, they just call that a road. It's green hills and forest. Hope you enjoyed the Kancamangus. I got a long way I want to go tonight, because where I want to start in Maine tomorrow is a bit of a haul. Let's see when I get there. Made it to Maine. Trying my first city sleep that I have ever done in my van on the side of the street. I've seen in some populated areas, but this is more of my first shot at doing a city as well. Felt like mixing it up and trying something. However, the spot I am parked is still a cool spot. I'd show you tonight, but A, I don't want to show up being stealth, and B, you want to give me an excuse to tell you to make sure you subscribe so you can see in the morning where I'm parked. I'm gonna enjoy my TV. I'm gonna enjoy my bed. I'm tired. White Mountains are beautiful, but there's a lot of driving, so I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and actually enjoy my van instead of talking to you people out there. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. It goes so far towards helping me live my dream of being a content creator on the road. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I love you. Good night. Goodbye. See you guys next time.